The stock market might have been red today, but boy, were we green. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with Tech Solutions. A quick little market update. $27,229 on SQQQ, but have no fear. We closed that position out, and I also jumped into TQQQ on the nice little rip up to the moving average, and I called out my entire trade to the LPP team within our Trade Ideas group. $4,053, and as of right now, 90 cents. Just so you could see, I left myself with my one lucky share, and the same thing for SQQQ. I'm not holding anything over the weekend, and it's the same exact reason of what I explained in today's earlier video. I'm really not here to offend anyone. Again, just like any trade, it literally doesn't matter if the market is bullish or bearish. The only people that freak out when the market pulls on back are those that simply did not prepare, right? You might have wanted to go long, but if the market was against you, it might have been just an absolute horrible day, right? Trust me, I've been in your shoes. I'm not here to gloat for the day that I've had. I always know that a red day is right around the corner. I'm just here to remind you of the series of best practices that I put into place today that led to my successful day, right? With the 27K on SQQQ and my 4K on TQQQ, I cleared a little bit over $30,000 on the day. Today was my biggest green day in the overall week. With that being said, I do want to disclose I do trade with over or at $500,000. So my account size obviously is something you need to take into consideration when you see these large numbers. I don't know if other people on YouTube disclose how much it is that they trade with, or if they try to make it seem like they trade with a little bit less but make a lot more. I don't know what other people do. I just want to make sure that I'm open with you guys. And what I talked about in today's earlier video is as the Nasdaq market was pulling on back, it's literally not doing anything different that it hasn't done for the past week. And what I mean by this is, I didn't expect this all to happen within one day, right? Today was a really dramatic day, to say the least, right? But if you look at a common support range, and this was last week, right? We set lows of 369. And if you look at the common resistance range, this isn't like rocket science. It's not like the market's doing something it's never done. It's literally trading within range, right? So if you understand overbought, oversold, overbought, oversold, overbought, oversold, it's very easy to see. So if you're asking the question, Ricky, you made so much money on SQQQ today, why not hold your position over the weekend into Monday? Well, because next week, we all know that, or you should know, it's the FOMC meeting, right? Where the Federal Reserve will announce the rate decision. Is it going to be a rate hike, a rate pause, just like I explained to you guys in today's earlier video? The Fed rate monitor tool as of right now shows that there's a 98% probability that the Federal Reserve will pause, meaning that they will not raise rates. Normally, that is a positive notion for the market, but we'll see, right? This market is very sideways, and it is very contradicting, right? So I'm not here to pretend like, oh yeah, I know exactly what it's going to do next week. I just want to play it safe, right? And I think one of the best positions that I can put myself in is a cash position. So if the market does begin to sell off next week, then again, I can just jump into the short position for the overall Nasdaq market. If the market begins to indicate signs of a recovery, then great. I can choose to go long as the market begins to recover back to most likely previous highs. I'm leaving myself open to opportunity instead of forcing only one side of a trade. And I feel like, again, learning from my mistakes, that is something that a lot of beginners do, right? You are very one-sided and you only want one thing to happen, and it's your way or the highway, right? I use this analogy with our LPP traders, and it really helps me out, right? You're either dancing with the market or you're stepping on its toes, right? And today, if you were a bull, you were being stepped on, right? Or you were stepping on the market's toes because it was a very, very bearish day. There's no reason to overcomplicate it, but it didn't do anything that it hasn't done based off of recent patterns. So it's not the end of the world. It's not like it's absolutely tanking to, previous all-time lows. It did pull back, and just rightfully so, right? It corrected itself back to previous support levels. Now, if we begin to break below this 369, 368 support, and we actually begin to indicate signs of lower lows and lower highs, then that's a different story, right? We'd have to look at these larger time frames and see, wow, market's actually now indicating signs of a pullback, lower lows and lower highs, and progress on the downside. But we'll take it as it comes. Tomorrow is a big week for the Federal Reserve. We have the FOMC meeting. I'm very excited to be live streaming that for free on this YouTube channel. So it's just another reason to subscribe. But I just wanted to share with you on what I did that led to my success today. And that's of course all caught within my live trading session with the LPP team today. So if you're part of our LPP team, or even if you signed up today and you want to go back and watch it, I want to remind you, you can always go back and watch any of our live trading sessions. Just go under the morning live trading and you can go back as far as you want and watch any live trading session. But then the second thing I also wanted to share with you, my trade plan when it comes down to the overall market, and that's for next week. And I'm telling you that I'm choosing to stay cash because I'm still uncertain of what the market is bound to do. It wouldn't surprise me if it begins to show signs of a reversal. So I'd be excited to be a bear next week if the opportunity presents itself, right? But if we get that confirmation for the break below and we begin to show signs of progress below 370, then I'll go short with the bears. Very simple. I'm leaving myself open to opportunity, and that's the way that I want to focus. That's how I want to enter next week. Open to opportunity. So let me know in the comment section how you think it is that I did. I really hope that you can use my success today and use it as your form of motivation. If you're an absolute beginner and you're struggling, if you have any questions, especially before you join our LPP team, shoot me a direct message either via Discord or via Instagram, and that's the first or third link in the description down below. If you're ready to join my LPP team right now, we're running our biggest sale right now. It's $175 off. It's our biggest discount. We don't offer any bigger discount than this. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access, and yes, you'll get to watch me trade live every single day. On top of that, you'll also get access to our A to Z video lesson library that's designed for complete beginners. So if you have any questions about that, shoot me a direct message. If not, second link down below. And again, that coupon code should be active for a few hours. I really do appreciate you guys' time. Hope that we're in a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.